Good morning, class. It is time for us to do our math lesson for the day. We are on math lesson 12.4. We are almost done with all of our math for the whole school year. Isn't that crazy? This is one of the last lessons. So let's switch over, and while my camera is switching, I want you to write your first and last name. I know you're getting good at that. There we go. All right, this lesson is going to be a lot of you watching me again, but if you want to, I want you to pause, and if you have these things, go get them, okay? Green crayon, an orange crayon, a red crayon, a blue crayon, and a yellow crayon. That's it, 5 colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. Okay? So if you want to, you can pause and go do that. If not, just come follow along with me. Okay, so we are going to be working on grouping things. I'm going to put down this group of blocks, and I'm going to decide how to group them. And I'm going to show you how to put them into, this is called a graph. So it's easy to see how many of each one I have. So with blocks, I think the only way I can group them is by color, because they're all the same size, so I can't group them by size. They're all the same shape, so I can't group them by the shape. So I'm going to group them by their color. So I'm going to put the greens over here and put my oranges over here. Okay. Now I can look here and say, okay, they want me to put all of my oranges in a row right here. I'm going to do that. 1, 2. Okay. Now it wants me to put my greens in a row right here. There we go. Now, when they're all lined up perfect like this, it's really easy to tell without even counting, which one do I have more of? Well, I think I have more green because my row goes longer with the green, and I have less orange because that row is shorter. And it also makes it easy to count because I can go, okay, I have 1, 2 oranges and 1, 2, 3 green. So if you got your crayons, you can go ahead and please draw in there the 2 oranges and the 3 greens. But if you didn't go get your crayons, that is okay. Just make sure you're watching me. Okay, when you're done with that, let's flip the page. Okay, I'm gonna drop some blocks up here, and we're gonna do the same thing. All right, so remember with blocks, the only way I can group them is by color. I can't group them by size, I can't group them by shape because they're all the same. The only thing that makes them different is their colors. I'm gonna put my blues on this side, and I'm gonna put my, oh, I forgot one blue over here, and put my reds on this side. Okay, it wants me to line up my reds here. Blues here. All right, now I'm gonna leave them right there, and we're gonna answer these questions at the bottom. So it's pretty easy to tell which one do I have more, which row is longer. That will tell us which one is more. The blue goes all the way to the end of the graph, and the red doesn't. So there's more blue. So what I'm gonna do is it wants us to know how much of each one. So I'm gonna count my blues first because that one's the bigger number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blues. I'm gonna write a 5 right here. Down and around with the hat. Okay, and right here, I am going to count how many reds. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now I can look at the numbers, and then I know, because I've been learning all year, that 5 is bigger than 4. So easier to tell. So if you have your crayons, I want you to draw 4 reds and 5 blues. You'll have to pause the video because I'm going to keep going. Okay, next page. Now I'm going to drop a big group of shapes. Okay, the only thing that, so all of these shapes are green. They're all, none of them are like big and little. They're all kind of the same size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group them by their shape. I'm going to put my circles together here. And I'm going to put my triangles together over here. Okay. Now it wants me to line up my circles in this one. And my triangles down here. There we go. Okay. Now it's easy to tell that I have a little bit more triangles than I have circles. How many circles do I have? 1, 2, 3. And how many triangles? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you got your crayons, I want you to draw 3 circles and 4 triangles. That's how we organize them. They were the same size, the same color, so we organized them by shape, and then we put them into our graph, and we can see that there's more triangles than circles. Very nice. We have one more page. Okay, last page. Here we go. I am going to drop our blocks, and I have yellows and greens this time. And they didn't give me a place to sort them. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sort them right here into my graph. So I'm gonna take my yellow color. I'm gonna make the first one yellow. So I know where to put my yellows. And then I'm gonna do green in my next one. All right. Now I can just put them straight into my graph to help organize them. I'm gonna put my yellows here. And my greens right here. There we go. And now let's look. How many, oh, I guess I need to color these bottom ones too. Let's do that. Yellow there and green right here. Okay, so now I can count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellows, and I have 1, 2, 3 green. And looking at my graph, I can tell that which one has less. I think this bottom one, the green, has less because that row is shorter and has some empty squares than my big, long yellow one that is totally full. So graphs are easy and helpful to show you which things have more, which things have less, which one, or how to organize them. If you don't have another place to organize them, you can put them right into your graph. It makes it easy to see. So that was what this lesson is about. It's all about graphs and knowing how to read them and how to make them. You guys did a great job with this lesson, and I will see you on Monday with a new lesson, one of our very last ones. You guys are doing so, so good. I'm proud of you. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.